Let's go VCU. Welcome back to the Coach and Crew Show. I am your host, the coach, Charlie Krause. And hey, we all miss games. Unfortunately, I've missed two in a row now, and sometimes not by choice either, and just the way it happens. But I'm glad to be back, in the saddle, and I'm glad to see VCU back on the winning streak after an earlier week debacle that it wasn't their night, and we're moving on from that. So in comes, as I used to pronounce as a kid, Duquesne, the team from Pittsburgh, Duquesne. And Vegas, you won by a half a point. But here's what I'm liking. It was a struggle early on, and they pulled away late, and they did what worked late. And it was a balanced performance. And all this is still without Vince Williams. And if anybody wanted to see the value of Vince Williams, look no further than this week alone. I think Vince's leadership on the court and his presence on the court has never been more evident than just this week alone. And yeah, we'll talk about the game itself, but the clearly what's showing to me and what my telltale is Vince actually does so much for this team just by being on the court. Some nights, oh yeah, he puts down 18 and it's like he can't miss. And other nights he might not but maybe 8 or 10 points, and he might have what viewed as a rougher night, but clearly it's the other factors of the game that he brings that the Rams feed off of. And tonight, the second half, they pulled away. They were down one at the half, and then they pulled away over the course of the second half. And it was balanced performances. Ace had no one was crushing it on as far as points go, but Ace double digits with 13, Hassan 13, Keyshawn Curry. Everybody knows by now, if you've been watching my videos, how I feel about Keyshawn. Keyshawn had 12, and Shahonas off the bench at double digits as well. So we had 4 players in double digits. That's always good to see for the Rams. So big win over Duquesne. That's 3 out of our last 4 have been victories, and especially 2 of them were on the road. So overall, VCU's product is doing really well right now, and the ship is turning in the right direction. And at this present moment, things could shift because games have not been completed yet, and more games later. But right now, VCU is sitting at 3rd, and that's a good spot as of right now. Defensively speaking, the Rams did what they needed to do. They out-rebounded Duquesne 35-28, and they forced either 16 or 17 steals to help them out. And that's the formula. Great defense. And it's been working for the most part all year with some ups and downs, okay? They've had some ups and downs. Rams are clearly playing for the seed line, preferably top 3 or top 4, I'm sorry, to get that double bye come Atlantic 10 tournament time frame. And we're getting closer. It's just about 1 month away now. So it's starting to hit that stretch run, but we're also hitting that run where it's February, and these midweek games on a February, especially if you're on the road, they might have an oof in them. So we're hitting the stretch run. Up next, they stay at home and they have the Rams again, and this time Rhode Island. So Rhodey comes to town, and they're as of late, and by late past 5 years, they've been a very tough team for VCU to match up against, and it comes down to matchups. So it's their inside game more years than not. It has been a heavy presence and a tough battle for VCU. So we'll look at our inside game and see what happens, and that'll be the key to the Rhode Island game come Tuesday night. Please do me the courtesy and favor of hitting the subscribe button in the right-hand corner and just stay up to speed and just to help me out personally. So please hit the subscribe button. Visit our website, coachandcrewshow.com. And then you can see my Twitter and all the other stuff scrolling around on the bottom as well. And check out whalehookagency.com for any type of apparel that you might need, or any type of brand identity with your logo on it. Check out whalehookagency.com. They are owned and operated by a VCU graduate, and tell them the Coach and Crew Show sent you. Again, thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And today's comments, who would you give the game ball to? Comment below, and who would you give the game ball to? We'll see you next time. Let's go, VCU.